Okay, and welcome back to KA IKING Live. We're here in the second segment, and we're here with our second king, Bart Abaya, Barter King, being interviewed by KA IKING. Good evening, Bart. Okay, so you are Mr. Barter. Earlier, we had Noli Alieje, who is Mr. Auction. We could start by asking you, what's the difference between barter and auction?
Auction is it's a word where you can sell your product, okay, on a lower price, and you invite people and to buy your product on the auction with bidding. While for bartering, we don't use cash, we use our product and services, and we have our own credit line for the buyer.
Let's clear that up. In bartering, you buy something with money, right?
No, with credit.
Sorry, so in auctioning.
In auctioning.
Erase.
Okay.
With auctioning, you are buying something, you pay for it with money.
Yes.
In bartering, you don't pay for it with money.
Yes.
But modern bartering is not one-on-one.
Yes.
It's one-to-many. Explain that, please.
Yeah, meaning we have our own credit money, okay? We convert 1 peso, 1 credit. But the credit will come not from your physical money or peso, but from your product or services. Meaning, if you have something in your hand that is not moving, we can convert that into something valuable to you.
For instance, I have a car that's worth 100,000.
Yes.
What do you call it? I give it to you for barter. You give me 100,000 points?
Yes, that's 100,000 pesos converted to 100,000 points or credit. And you can use that
to buy anything.
To buy anything. It can be 20,000 pesos of this one, 50,000 of this, and 30,000
right away?
Right away. Okay.
So I don't have to wait?
You don't have to wait.
Until my car is bought by someone?
Yes, because we can convert any product or services in 5 minutes. We will give you, or we will extend you credit line without interest.
So you will follow my asking price?
Yes, the SRP price.
If I say that my car is worth 100, it's 100?
Yes.
You don't haggle anymore?
No.
Okay. So I could actually overprice my property?
Not exactly, because the buyer also will check on the market price depending on normally if your car is let's say 1996, there's a corresponding market value for that.
The book value?
Yeah, the book value. Okay.
Okay.
If
so
you
I
overprice
could not really go beyond that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. But my advantage is I don't have to wait.
Yes, okay.
Before my car is sold.
Yes.
I can get the points right away.
Yes, because we can exchange that car into credit, and you can use that credit similar to cash to buy something.
Maybe it can be a world tour worth 100,000.
A travel package.
And you will give me the tickets right away?
Yes, because we have a member merchant who has a excess inventory also, travel agency.
So how do I know what's available in your system?
Actually, we have a website.
Oh, okay.
You can shop on that. We call it a shopping online. You can see in the website what you want to exchange, and you can post that product in that website. We will give you the link. Okay.
For instance, I have items to barter. Do I bring it to you right away, or do I keep it? I will just give you the information.
You will just first give the information, and we will give you the login site on our website. You can post that.
So I can keep my merchandise.
Yes.
If I have puppies for sale,
yes,
I keep my puppies
yes.
until what?
Until somebody will get it from you, because there's a corresponding paperwork on that, the deed of sale and so forth and so on.
Okay.
Okay, because we're not the buyer, we're just a
Are you
record
tax-free?
keeper.
Who pays the tax? Is there a VAT?
It's you have to pay the tax, the normal tax
Kim
when you're
Anares,
buying.
Kim Anares listening.
The tax will be similar to buying items on cash. So there's a VAT, there's a corresponding tax.
Who will pay the VAT?
It depends on the buyer, normally the buyer, okay?
So you will deduct it from his points?
No, it's a cash. The VAT and the tax will be on cash. The product and services is only the barter.
So you don't deduct the VAT automatically. It's up to the buyer to pay it
to
on
pay.
its own.
Yeah. Before we will transfer the goods to them, they have to pay the tax.
So they have to show that they have paid the value. That's good. That's good for the government.
Yes,
No?
yes, yes.
Okay, so
Many people are asking, are you going to pay the tax when you're bartering something? Yes.
Of course.
Because it's also a sale. It so happen, we exchange your product with product or services. It's the same thing of buying something.
So, Bart, what is the minimum amount I can barter?
Any minimum amount, as long as it's not expired, it's not illegal, you can barter anything.
There has to be a minimum amount because you have transaction fees to cover.
Yes, as long as there is a value, you can multiply it with transaction fee of 6%. In fact, by next month, we will launch because right now we're focusing on the corporate or wholesale bartering. But next month, we will launch the card, which is you can use that to retail outlet.
That is actually what you call modern bartering,
Yes,
right?
modern.
Because there are some barter zones in the country. They don't really barter. They buy goods from each other.
Yes, direct. That's
Yes.
direct bartering. And they're not using a cyber money or the point system. Because the key here is the point system. Because you can convert any product into points, then you can use that point similar to cash money to buy something from the system also.
So when you say surplus inventory, could that include inventory that's maybe export overruns
Yes.
or soon to expire?
Soon to expire, yes. As long
What is
as
the leeway? What is the lead?
normally 6 months before the expiration, okay, we can barter that. And from our advice to the companies or manufacturer, they know their target and they know what they're hitting the target. Let's say they're hitting only 80%, they can immediately tell us that we will barter 20% of their production so that they will not
Okay.
have to wait the expiration date.
I'll make a deal with you on the air. Huh? This is live programming now. I'll make the same deal that I made with Noli earlier. If you promise to give a percentage of the transaction to charity, we will give you more items to barter.
Sure. By all means.
Oh, shake.
Deal
Yes,
na tayo.
yes, because a lot of people are charitable. They're looking for a systematic way to help others. So why not? If they can help automatically using your system or the system of Noli,
Yes.
they'll do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. When you have a piece of property, for instance, that you treasure, and you may not want to part with it, if I give you a good reason to part with it, maybe you will.
Yes, through charity.
To charity.
Yes.
If you know that the money that you raise for that will go to a good cause. Yolanda was a disaster, but it was also an opportunity for Filipinos to show their acts of charity. Fantastic.
Actually, we're good on charitable institution because many charitable institution or any company, they allot something for donation, but it's limited. And I told them that we can use the marketing funds because you can use that marketing funds in exchange for something that you're using your cash. So you can
Yes.
give the marketing funds to any charitable institution and you can receive naman other things more than the
Maybe we can give the option to the donor, no?
Yes.
Because there are still a lot of people who would like to give something for nothing out of the goodness of their heart. Charity, by definition, should not get anything back.
it's not barter. Yeah.
But you could have the extra option of getting something by going through your system.
Yes.
They could donate something and get back something.
We can give them credits and they can
Yes.
buy something in exchange
Yes.
for what they give.
Yes.
That's-
Or They say, no, I don't like barter, I like auction. Let Noli Alieje auction this, and whatever proceeds, I will give something to charity. That will also work.
Yes, yes, yes. In fact, in bartering, let's say they have this kind of product which is excess. They want to sell it on a discount. But for us, we can give them the full value but credit. And they can use that credit to buy something.
How much donation can you give to charity? Guesstimate, more or less.
Because right now we are giving, we're getting 6% transaction fee. I think we can give 1%, okay?
Automatically?
Yes, automatically. Okay.
No questions asked?
No question asked.
Wow.
No.
Right now, there are a lot of institutions out there who could use that money.
Anyway, we're talking about volume.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, there are a lot of people there who are just waiting for a reason to give.
Yes.
And a lot of people there who have properties, and they're just waiting for a good reason to part with their properties, no?
Yes.
So, yes, they might even donate the entire amount to charity.
Yes. And one more thing, this institution or company, there always a problem how to dispose of their excess inventory. And sometimes they want to give it to the charity, but sometimes they need something in return. And we will facilitate that exchange.
Of course. So,
okay.
Friends, between Noli and Bart, I think you have already 100% way of disposing of your properties. But I have one more question for you. Does your system accept rentals?
Yes, anything.
Rentals of whatever?
Rentals of whatever.
Airplanes, helicopters, houses,
Yes, actually
hotel rooms?
Yes. Actually, there's a company in the Philippines right now. They're introducing the fractional ownership. It's similar to rentals. Okay.
Well, I have right now, let's say, $1 million worth of advertising. Can I barter it with $1 million worth of goods?
Yes. Okay. Anything.
Let's talk after the show. Just kidding.
Yeah, anything you can barter as long as you don't need this because you want something in exchange for that, we can maximize that.
Okay, Bart. So let's say we have people listening now and they want to join your system. What do they do?
First step is we have an application form online, or they can email us. Okay. They can ask about what is modern barter. Okay, actually, we're almost similar with Noli, or Sumestero. We're on the same business of clearing house. We call it. In other countries, we call the barter clearing house. So we will clean whatever you have in your storage or in your warehouse.
Cleaning service,
Cleaning services.
But I'm Mr. El Basurero.
El Basurero.
You are, what's your name in Spanish? You don't have a name in Spanish.
No.
Barterero.
Barterero.
We have to invent that.
Yeah.
So Bart, what are the ways wherein you could encourage more people to join your system?
Right now, we have our new system, and actually, modern barter in the Philippines is just an infancy stage. But since many people has their own excess inventory, dead inventory, slow-moving product, and idle time, aside from that, by next month, our system will be connected to 8 countries, and they can use their the credit outside of the Philippines. Meaning, most of our members are businessmen, so that this businessman is a traveler also. And we encourage also global tourism to the Philippines because many foreigners would like to go to the Philippines, and they have credits on their hand.
Okay. From our side, let's say we are a group of charitable organizations. Can we go around and campaign and we'll tell them, hey, you sell something or you buy something from the system of Bart, it doesn't matter. You buy or sell, we get something.
Yes, you buy. Whether you buy or sell, you get something.
From both sides?
Yes.
So you can get something from the seller also?
Yes, because in this system, if somebody will buy something, okay, we will get something for that. If somebody will sell something, we get something from that.
So we are the people in the middle because we
Yes.
are charitable. We can get from both sides. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yes. Actually, barter, yeah, we're earning from both sides, from the buyer and the seller, so that we can also give 1% from the buyer, 1% from
Is
the
it
seller.
possible for the buyer or the seller to choose their own charity?
Yes.
For
yes.
instance, it's up to them. Asilo de San Jose,
Yes.
Boys Town,
Yes,
or Girls Town, or Home for the Aged.
Yes. As long as it's a legal institution.
Of
the
course,
charitable-
of course.
yeah.
Believe it or not, there are institutions that are over 50 years old, 60 years old
Yes.
In the country, and they're purely legitimate. You don't have to go far.
Yeah.
Around the corner, you have Don Bosco, a home for street kids. Down,
Yes.
down over in Alabang, you have Father Rocky.
Yeah, we can help them.
Street children, no? So it's not a difficult thing to do to accept donations for them.
Yeah. In fact, we have a system right now na assuming a office guy has his own what call that scrap paper or scrap material, we can convert that into credit. And since they don't need naman the money and they just want to give that credit to any institution. Let's say they were able to gather 50,000 worth of scrap paper, we will give them 50,000 worth of credit, and they can use that credit to buy something, and they can donate it to any charitable institution.
What about services? For instance, legal services.
Yes, we have that kind of barter services, legal, because many businessmen needs lawyer actually before they get being litigated or whatever. Okay, so but since a lawyer is too very expensive for them, they're not getting lawyer. But on barter, we can give them lawyers on barter.
So, for instance, there is a house painter. How would he quantify his service? One house of 50,000 square meters or what?
It depends on actually they will quote on how much is the cost of the painting services. Okay, and normally our system, all of our member are full barter. So once they will give us the amount that they can barter, let's say 1 million worth of barter per month for painter. If there is 5 clients, one client will go for 500,000 worth of painting services. So he has a balance of 500,000 barter services for barter pa. So assuming another group will hire his painting job for 300,000, he has another 200,000 balance of worth of painting.
You know, your system is good for those who want to change their inventory to new. There are hotels that want to change their beds, their TV sets every year.
Yes.
So they can just not donate but barter everything.
Yes, for a value. Okay, they can use actually barter is another way of disposing to increase your sales and improve your cash flow.
Okay, tell us about BizPay. How does BizPay get into the picture?
BizPay is a system. We are partnering with MasterCard. We will use the POS system of MasterCard so that you can use actually I have a card here, a sample card in my pocket. Okay, I don't know if we can show it to the public.
If you give it to me, I can show it.
This one, this card. You can use the POS system of MasterCard because MasterCard is our partner. Okay. And this BizPay is a system that we can use to debit credit any goods or services. Because right now, we're focusing on the corporate and the volume of transactions is by the thousand. By using this BizPay, aside from this is acknowledged in 8 countries from Australia. Actually, this is technology of Australia. Australia, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines.
So if I could, let's say I have a lot of extra cars, extra houses, I'll turn over everything to your system. I get the values.
And it will be
I go
stored
around the
in
world.
the card.
I can withdraw it withdraw it from any ATM around the world?
No, you can show it similar to Visa Mastercard.
Uh-huh.
There's a establishment there, and you will see there they accept BizPay card.
So it says MasterCard. I can give my BizPay card,
Yes.
and I can pay for it using this.
Yes, in BizPay. The only difference with Mastercard and Visa card, the content of that card is your physical cash from your income, from your salary. But with BizPay card, the content of this is from your product or services.
But it's the same
converted-
value.
Same value. Okay.
Okay.
It's an electronic money. So you can give it to the merchant. Let's say you're staying to a hotel and they accept BizPay and they have the Mastercard.
Okay. So they have to accept BizPay
Yes.
in order for them to honor my BizPay card.
Yeah. It should be a member of.
But how many outlets, establishments are already members?
Right now, they have 50,000 members in
All over the world?
In 8 countries.
How
Okay.
about here in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, we have approximately 2,000 members.
Okay, so all you have to do is look for an establishment
That is a member of
with a
BizPay.
BizPay sign.
Yes.
I see.
But by next month, we will conduct a series of seminar, events, and networking night, okay, to all businessman organization, and we will give this card with initial 50,000 credit inside.
Do you already have hotels in the Philippines?
Yes, actually, hotel is the #1 client of Barter because normally they have lots of
They have downtime.
yeah, empty rooms. We're good in empty rooms, empty tables. That's where Barter is good. Okay, because instead of the room is lying there zero value, we can convert that into services like laundry. We can convert it to coffee, tea, sugar, or any other things that the hotel needs.
In terms of accounting, could they already book it as income?
It's
Receivable.
No, receivables and sales. Actually,
Sales.
Yeah,
Income.
sales.
Already
Income. Yes. Okay.
Or receivable
Receivables. Okay.
until they cash it.
Yes, actually, barter is another way. There is a byproduct of barter, which is you can convert it to cash. Let's say an empty rooms is open for barter, worth 5,000. So once you give the empty rooms worth 5,000, the public rate 5,000 in exchange for copy, definitely a businessman will check in on a barter value to occupy the space, and definitely they will buy food and other services of hotel. It's another way of getting cash by introducing the barter system to the hotel.
I just thought of something where Noli and you can cooperate. From your inventory of bartered goods, he can auction it.
Yes. We can convert it to cash. Actually, any barter goods can be auctioned into cash.
And from his inventory of auctionable goods, you could barter it.
Yes, vice versa.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Anything that moves in the middle, he will donate to my charity.
Yes.
There you go. Brilliant, huh? Don't you
Yes.
think so?
Yes.
Okay, and what about those landowners? Their lands have been idle
Yeah.
for years.
It's two things. They can lease it on barter, or they can sell it on barter.
So leasing is acceptable.
Yes.
Okay.
Because normally land, it can be sold, or can be leased, long lease.
Okay.
And somebody needs to till the land, and somebody don't have any cash in it, and we can convert
Bart.
it into.
We have a minute left in our interview. I will give you that minute to tell the world about bartering. But first, you have to announce on the air that you're appointing my charitable organization as your exclusive broker.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
Shake my hand. Then say something.
Yeah. Good evening. I'm Bart Abaya. I'm introducing in the Philippines the modern barter system. And you can check my profile through Google. Just type Barter King or Bart Abaya. And also, we have a Facebook account which is, you call it Bispay Philippines. Okay? So you can also call us on our text 0927-419-2520. Okay?
You forgot to announce my appointment.
Ah, I'm now appointing KA IKING as the beneficiary of our company.
Thank you, Bart.
Bispay.
Actually, not me, but all the charitable organizations who will join our system. That
Yes.
includes perhaps the community chest, the Boys Town, the Asilo, and all of those charitable organizations out there who want to join our system. Come and call us. We have a number displayed there. Meanwhile, good evening, Bart, and thank you for
Thank you
your
very much.
appointment.
Thank you for inviting me also
Okay.
in this
Take
show.
it away, baby.
Yeah.